Woo! Hey, howdy, hello. I hope the factories have their tape guns ready and their audiophile scissors out, because, whoo, buddy, we have a ton of pre-orders that were announced that are absolutely blowing up. We're gonna go through them in this video now. If you're new here, welcome. We do stuff like this all the time. We do vinyl shootouts, music type videos. We're not just another music react channel. We try to go deeper. We look into the pressings. We look into the quality. We do care what people are saying, but we want to hear it for ourselves in the room. And we really want you to join in the discussion, so feel free to stick around if you like this kind of stuff. Now, there have been some new things I discovered this week that I didn't think, that just weren't on my radar, or that were really, really interesting. So we're gonna get into those today. Some of the coolest looking vinyl on the planet. Now, I like sound quality. A lot of you know, I even care about the sound quality of a pair of scissors. My Deluxe audiophile scissors right here. Definitely audiophile. But this is this is not just a gimmick. These are super, super limited. They're from this company called Waxmage. We'll talk about them a little later. First, I wanted to take you straight into the amazing vinyl releases that came out. So we're gonna sort by top. Just a few days ago, we had a cool restock of SZA's SOS. Obviously the long-awaited album from SZA since Control. Not gonna be fulfilled till May 2023, but awesome to see. New SZA music. A lot of people are saying they're gonna hold off and wait, but Absol was limited to this store. Also, the label says exclusive, so be careful holding out. Just a heads up, Isaiah Rashad's The House is Burning from TDE. Took 2 years, no communication, no updates from the TDE team. There's still people in the sub who haven't got there. They cited delays due to production and such, which, you know, COVID was understandable. However, last year's Kendrick pre-order came out, was delivered before the end of the year, so feel duty bound to say it might be a long wait and no notifications from TDE. It's really hard to know with some of these pressings. Sometimes immediately fulfilled, sometimes delays, even cancellations, insta-buy. Say most likely we get other color pressings. Control was standard green, FY exclusive, and Urban Outfitters. Kinda just to be safe though. So stoked on this. Same. She's been teasing a deluxe since the album dropped. Wonder if the colored vinyl will have a 3 LP with bonus tracks. Might wait and see. I'll tell you this, Tyler did this just now. We're about to get into it. The Tyler, the Creator album that came out. Call Me If You Get Lost just released a deluxe version. I'm sure this will be a couple down the line, but let's talk about the new Daniel Caesar release. This is a cool variant. Graffiti Records exclusive, limited 2000 Cloudy Blue. This will drop in about 6 days. Now, Freudian, amazing album. Really enjoyed it when it came out. I remember all the hype around it, so it's really cool to see this variant pop up. This is a step up for Graffiti Records. Their shop is amazing. I have the best experience ordering. It's cool to see. I like this comment. This is the first exclusive press for Graffiti. Just said on Twitter they have 12 more exclusives. This is what we need. You know, most companies doing exclusives like Target, Amazon, and Urban Outfitters. I'm sick of giving my money to them. When they have cooler color pressings and cheaper shipping than my local shop, I have to go, it's easier to the wallet. So more companies means more pressings, more competition, which is good. We love to see it. It's good to see this popping up. Let's go ahead and look on Discogs real quick just to see what they've been going for. There have been a few pressings. 2017 limited, they go for about $1,000, or at least everyone's trying to sell them off for $1,000, but it hasn't sold for more than 60 in a while. The blue that's going for 80 something bucks. This one consistently has been selling for that. Sky blue Freudian looks awesome. Going for several $100s. This is a big deal when they go for several $100s. There we go again. Several hundred something. All the blues, lots of blue variants. You know, shades of blue. Open but never played. All of them 75 bucks or more. And we got a tan with white splatter. Pretty sick looking. Also, 70 bucks consistently. Extremely popular in the fact that we don't have copies of it in stock. Not even a standard variant. Let's talk about the big one that just announced today. Wolf, 10th anniversary. 2 different variants restocked. 10th anniversary 4 LP box set. Now I'm assuming this has more than just the standard album. It has the original album on the pink and the instrumentals on the 2 blue. I love the pink and blue combo. Have some pink and blue combos. Amazing. This is what it looks like. There's the blue instrumentals. and the pink, which are very hard to find. Used to not be so hard to find. Now they are. So these will ship out in the fall 2023. Cool art insert. There it is. Cart's limited to 4. He always does limited to 4. All sales are final, so I don't think you can cancel it. That's kind of scared me off to buying it because it's happened before with other variants popping up at other retailers. It drops in price, so I don't think this will pop up anywhere else. It's a made-to-order pressing, available through next week, Thursday only, and the Call Me If You Get Lost was available till Thursday as well. They took it off, so I'll show you some screenshots on it. But there's Wolf calling it a screenplay. Very nice to see. Then they have the standard. Yeah, this is back in print. Finally. I mean, ridiculous, going for ridiculous prices, just like some of the other Tyler variants, and that's the US pink. They also have a UK clear pink, I believe. So there you go, same deal. You got printed inners and an insert. I'm guessing opaque pink because that was what the US was. Let's talk about the other Tyler thingies. This is all I got for you. Came on, yeah. Basically, look at it here. You got the alternate cover, which I did have a copy of. Bought this directly from Golf Wang when it came out. Paid full price for it. Now it goes for half of. Alt cover with the light blue. So cool. Goes with the cover so well. Looks like you get an insert and some cool stuff with it. Not going to ship for a long while, but it has some deluxe bonus tracks, which include all of these, which I haven't even listened to yet. A Heaven to Me song blew me away. Absolutely amazing. Other demos are putting up big old numbers, so very cool to see. This was a huge deal. Any Tyler drop is huge. I've talked about several Tyler drops now on the channel. Got the mint Igor. Oh my goodness. Got the Bumblebee yellow Flower Boy. Really cool looking. Not as great sounding as the standard black. Still super tight. So excited to get that in. We'll unbox it when it gets here, because I would much rather own that amazing blue variant, but we'll compare the sound quality because that's more important long term to me. So, Smashing Pumpkins. Siamese Dream, not paying that. $50. These were going for around 30 retail. Not so anymore. Yeah, basically pretty much 50 is the new retail for this. Barnes & Noble. Out of stock, unavailable anywhere. Got lucky and got it for $37 in October, but this has been the retail price on this for a while now. It's the longest it's ever been in stock, I feel like. Yeah, if I look at the Discogs too, they're all going for ridiculous prices. This one and a couple other Smashing Pumpkins items have been. I was curious, I looked at Gish, their first album, Siamese Dream. This looks and appears to be the 2020 remaster repress by GZ Media. Pressed by Memphis Record Pressing, excuse me. Yeah, they are popping up on here, which is good. So you're going to see some pop around the $50 mark, but a lot of them are going for $65, $75, and beyond. The notorious Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. There's only like 2 different pressings of it, a box set and the 2014 box set. Yeah, 2022 4LP repress, which is going for close to $200, even though it should retail for $100. This is a scam. Just know this new seller right here, $50, that's a scam. They all go for $180. Yeah, almost double. Sick of waiting around from a normal priced one, which will sell out in seconds. It's true. Same thing with Melancholy. They all sell out in seconds. This person's hoping the hype dies down and it goes back to 20 or 30. And this person's saying the demand will falter and the bubble will burst. With a recession, people will start selling for cheaper because they are forced to do so on the secondary market. It'll lower. They're reading when the bubble burst since 2008. It's really hard. It's hard to justify, do you wait for the repress? Eventually things get repressed and they sell out, and sometimes they stick around and sometimes they don't, and it's hard to know. We continue to not have Smashing Pumpkins big albums on vinyl. Never heard of this, but this was getting a ton of votes from the Wolf Girl Machine Girl. Vinyl was selling out. It's United States breakcore drum and bass jungle. Interesting. Power Trip announces live in Seattle vinyl. And it's been almost 5 years since that, and they're just now getting vinyl for it. Saw a bunch of these The Weeknd, My Dear Melancholy vinyl popping up. I believe they sold out. Yeah, it's now removed both US and UK sites. So congrats to everyone who bought 1 or 4. My condolences to us who had a snowball chance in the collection is gone. Hope you grab while you could. I think my ideal The Weeknd album was Beauty Behind the Madness, and they got some cool color variations and splatter variations of that, but that one is very popular as well. Got some new Guardians of the Galaxy with the new movie. If you like soundtracks. I thought it was hilarious. People in the Radiohead forums were talking about how our new Radiohead song is on the new Guardians of the Galaxy. Guess which one it is? Everyone was like, exit music and everything in its right place and all these stuff. Of course it was Creep. Of course it was Creep. But you know, you got some other big songs. Got some Weezer, Pinkerton, White on back order. Woo! Schoolboy Q, Oxymoron. Kittie, Spit, Metallic Silver. My uncle was the first one to tell me about them. He's a huge metalhead. It's pretty good. I think this is one of their bigger ones. His 2000, yeah, it's got some of their bigger, if not big-ass songs on it. Yeah, definitely. So, cool to see a color pressing of that. Uchis, Red Moon and Venus. This is her new one. Urban Outfitters. Yeah, that's a really cool color combo. Sold out super quick. Gave it a spin. Got some interesting R&B, funky stuff on there, as well as smooth, buttery R&B. Really cool. Yeah, Blink-182. These pop up. The Mark, Tom, and Travis show. Doesn't really specify with some of these eBay listings what exactly it is. Another big one that came out this week was Anderson .Paak Malibu repress. This is the indie exclusive orange and white splatter. Selling out everywhere. This is a classic. This is definitely a classic. Even the black is sold out. But it'll pop up in the aftermarket, I'm sure, for around retail prices. A lot of people are predicting. But this will be a classic, and it will be hunted down for years and years to come. I knew it would be an instant classic when I heard Come Down. Got my new stylus in. Very nice. Yeah, this is a classic. Malibu blew me away. I gotta get it on vinyl at some point. Good news is it is pretty available, even if this is going to be one of the rarer variants. So it's cool to see that it's popping up. This is one I insta-ordered, saw it pop up last night. Sid from the group Odd Future. This album, Finn, absolutely blew me away when it came out. This is the first solo album, all R&B star from 2017. Insta-bangers, amazing color pressing. Both of the albums that she's put out. So cool. Very excited to get that one in. Definitely going to spin that one. Just so vibey and groovy. Hillary Duff, breathe in, breathe out. And give Urban Outfitters all of your money. There she is, $30, Opaque, Apple Red. So there it is. It's 2015 release from American singer and actress. I don't know if I've ever heard a Hillary Duff song, but that's available for those of you who want it. Domo, Genesis, The Alchemist, No Idols repress, slated for $420. New artwork and bonus track. Cool. Outkast, Stankonia, double LP. Great album. We know Stankonia has some of the greatest Outkast songs of all time. Outkast, wow, I can't. Yeah, here you go. Miss Jackson, so fresh, so clean. Remember the first time I heard this album was definitely later because I was too young for this in the year 2000. Amazed with the talent level. Love Andre 3000. Instantly recognizable. Really, really creative as well. Talked about this when we talked about the previous big old vinyl hot pre-orders, the Postal Services Give Up. Another variant. A lot of them are selling out, it looks like, and this one's selling out. Opaque Purple. This is UK exclusive. I'll go ahead and show you some of the other ones. Service Give Up vinyl. Still available on Amazon, it looks like, if you want. Got the blue metallic silver, even cheaper, $23. Super good deal. Merch bar, $18. Oh, it's on back order, never mind. 20th anniversary color LP, still very available. Black LP, not available according to this, but I believe you can start to see them pop up on Discogs. They've been hovering around retail prices. Such great heights come down now. Larry June and the Alchemist. Tasteful features from some of hip-hop's most celebrated figures. Action Bronson, Big Sean, Ty Dolla $ign, Slum Village, Boldy James, Evidence, Wiz Khalifa, Jay Worthy. Big names. Minutemen. Ooh, a ton of songs. I believe this is punk music, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Danny Brown, Triple X, Turntable Lab, 2011 cult classic hip-hop breakthrough album. Yeah, Danny Brown rubbed me the wrong way when I first heard it, but I'll tell you, his voice has grown on me, especially in some features that he was on. Cool to see it getting a repress. Green Day, John Carpenter, Candlebox, more Smashing Pumpkins. Alice in Chains, Dirt 30th, more of those popping up. Arlo Park, 7-inch. There's also an Arlo Park song coming out at the top of the hour. Just doesn't stop. We love some Arlo Parks. Great voice. Some Nujabes. Japanese import. Person is a storied Japanese record producer, DJ, composer. Jun Seba, aka Nujabes. I believe that's how you say it. First vinyl pressing of the record. Passed away in 2010. Really cool beats. Blew me away. First heard about it in 2018, early 2018. Had no idea what I was getting into, and some of that music is a holistic experience. Really, really cool. The J. Cole 2014 Forest Hills Drive. They don't even have the picture. Yeah, pre-orders have sold out. $34. Big album. Dang, missed it. HHV still has some. Dang, I spent $75 on baseball cards today, but I was just thinking about getting this on vinyl yesterday. Might be it for one. Never mind, sold out. Yes! This album has been at retail for so long. Then resale shot up to $100 the last year. These people can't wait for a repress. Cool Rainbow Kid and Surprise Green Swirl. I like that. I like Rainbow Kid and Surprise. Really vibey music. More Blink-182, Mountain Goats. Got some Clear Invasion of Privacy, the amazing album that blew a lot of people away. Unclear variant. Santana MoFi. I remember I bought a collection from somebody and this was in there, and apparently this was like Santana's first album. Basically an original pressing of it. It sounded really good. I was more familiar with the commercial stuff because I heard it, you know. Again, I was a kid when this came out. So I liked it. I vibed with Smooth. The whole meme with Smooth featuring Rob Thomas of Matchbox 20. I like this album. Don't judge me. And I won't judge you. Just like the ocean. Okay. So yeah, I bet you MoFi stuff sounds excellent. I bet you that one sounds amazing. They got in the whole controversy, which I'm not going to get into, which original analog recordings, master recordings, and they weren't analog or whatever, but we're not going to. Steely Dan, Countdown to Ecstasy. You either love them or hate them. I happen to like a couple Steely Dan stuffs. More SZA, more De La Soul, Stakes is High. Gonna listen to this one next because I had just recently discovered them. Yeah, unbelievable band. Amazing that they're getting their music. We're gonna talk about Wax Mage. Whoa. These guys did some extremely unique and limited variants. If you're an audiophile into standard black only, you prefer the highest quality fidelity at all times, regardless of how beautiful, it's not for you. For those of us who appreciate the beautiful art forms that these are, this is for us. These are some of the coolest, absolutely the coolest looking variants I've ever seen in my life. What used to be #1 spot, which I had to hunt down, fans kicking on. Let's get out of that. Shut her down. What was #1 in the place of the coolest variant I'd ever seen in my life was Captain Beefheart, Third Man Records. Whoa, buddy, I've talked about this several times. I hunted it down. I paid up for it. It's seriously the coolest looking variant. You're not even going to be able to appreciate it. It's called Fruitcake Fish Scale. Yeah. I just love colorful things. Kind of bronzy, golden rainbow splatter. But swirly and wispy. It's unbelievable. And the fact that they're able to do it consistently in just 1969 classic experimental album. So I hunted it down because I had to have it, okay? It looked amazing. So you normally see really cool splatter of a couple different color options. Rarely do you see something this unique and just like a high quality painting in and of itself into vinyl that you can play. This still sounds pretty good as far as I know, and it seems to be, they've gotten amazing, outstanding reviews by everyone who owns them. At least they don't sound that bad. So, been hunting down several. I wanted some King Gizzard ones. It's gonna be a while before I'm able to get some. I've been watching for restocks. A lot of time, wax mages do very, very limited runs by smaller artists or artists that they exclusively work with, which is cool. They went in depth in this amazing article by VW Music. Went in depth and interviewed Heath of Wax Mage Records. Shout out to Andrew Daly, but also shout out to Dylan from the Record Spinner, who started the youngest members of the vinyl community right here. Outstanding visionary for the future of the vinyl community and all the other youngest members of the VC. He writes articles for VW Music. Really cool threads and columns written by high quality writers. Look at those pressings, man. Just ridiculous what they're able to do here. Basically got into it just coming from a musical family. Ascended blood. Just ridiculous. Ridiculously cool things, you know, hand poured from Folgers. Yeah, that's right. Coffee containers. Anyway, had to, when I discovered this, just had to have it. Blew me away. So I missed a drop that was announced. However, this site called Glory or Death Records had some up, and a lot of them are already selling out. Got some repress of this one. I've seen this one pop up several times. Got these just ridiculous nebula splatters, different colors. Now, they don't have the Wax Mage, it doesn't look like, on the label itself for those, but some of them do. They're called Wax Mage Editions. Here's one. This is actually a pack, so you have to buy the super pack to get the Wax Mage label because the regular edition is sold out. Just ridiculously cool. So I'm gonna unbox it when I get it. I was able to snag this record by Formula 400 called Heathens because it had the coolest looking variants. So I bought the pack with 5 different variants because it's the only one that had a Wax Mage edition attached to it. All of them pressed by Wax Mage. This apparently has the Wax Mage label. That's the one I wanted right there. Excited to see what they sound like in the flesh because I do love me some color variations. Because if you love how it looks, you're going to be more likely to pull it out, to take it out, to put it on, to spin it. The fact that they're done by hand by a cool company that really does care about keeping it small and family, that, you know, these end up going for several $100s. It's really cool. So let's talk about a couple other things that were huge on Discogs the past week before you head out. Let's look at the 25 most expensive things sold in March on Discogs. We got The Fix Vengeance. This is a 7-inch single. Does that say $12,000? Did it sell for $12,000? Let's check that. Yeah, $12,995. It's an original. Oh, is it Bad Brains? Okay. This is the essence of hardcore, this person says. The greatest single ever. Interesting. So, then. Looks like a Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon, but this is not the same cover that we know and love. This is a Japanese reissue from 1978. Interesting. Stereo, just alternate EMI label. Extremely rare release from Japan, dated around 1978. Picture cover with Pink Floyd live on stage from 1977, Animals Tour. This is known as the live cover among the Pink Floyd collectors. This is official release on black vinyl with an insert. Recently counterfeited on black and red vinyl here in the listing of it. There you go. Discogs obviously blocks bootlegs from being sold. Apparently doesn't sound that great according to that person. $5,434. Cover has a stain in light wear. This stuff's collectible. Extremely collectible. Interesting to see. Death Crush by Mayhem. Oh, well, it says right here, $5,400. 1987 mini album. Yeah, like 7 songs. You got Elvis Presley, Blue Moon in Kentucky, That's All Right, for $5,000, an original 7-inch. And another one available. Radio station promo. Misprint, apparently. Sun Records. Shout out to Austin Butler, who was snubbed. Golden Globe. Should have won. Did not win. Amazing performance in the Elvis biopic that came out last year, 2022. Ridiculous. Now, had some cool trending releases. Songs of Surrender by U2. U2's legendary. They really, really do put a lot into their music. Obviously, a lot of people curious what this sounds like in the box set, I'm sure, which is why it's trending. Decent price point for all you get, $80. Also, talked about this, I unboxed it live. This is the Smile vinyl exclusive European live recording. Very great sounding. Really cool versions of it. Done extremely well. Love the album. Love this art actually kind of more than the other album art. Tom York from Radiohead is in it. Some other guys. Great. Cake, Prolonging the Magic. This is the one with She's Going the Distance, right? No. What? No, that's Fashion Nugget. I don't know anything about Prolonging the Magic. Must be super popular. Wait. Which one is it? After Fashion Nugget. 1998. Okay, so it's back. I did talk about this one as well. Miss Casey Musgraves. Same trailer, different part. Ridiculously good sounding. Amazingly cool. Cactus green vinyl. I'll grab it. Green Galaxy. Got the, why don't we please, Obi on it. Comes with this ridiculously cool green Cactus Galaxy. Cut by Ryan K. Smith. Obviously just one of the best mastering engineers on the planet. That's not even controversial to say. And you get some cool goodies like a cactus print and some other cool stuff. Really nice thick tip-on jacket. Vinyl Me Please is going to do a killer job because they're reissuing all of her albums, which I'll be getting copies of to shoot out. Most importantly, Golden Hour, which just had its 5th anniversary. Golden Hour, I'll show you a picture. Great country artist. Not a huge country fan, but this is ridiculously good country. Absolutely blew me away. Won a Grammy for Album of the Year. A country album. Didn't even win country music Grammy. It's just good songs. The movie to tears, make you feel something. I love it. Golden Hour, one of the best. So we'll get them all and compare and contrast. You just do it to the 9s. So we're excited to get more Casey Musgraves, Vinyl Me Please. Vinyl Me Please does a great job. They get a bad rep some of the time. That's from people who buy them secondhand. If you go through Vinyl Me Please and get them, Vinyl Me Please will take care of you if there's any sort of defect on them. Really good quality control. We'll talk about Miley Cyrus too. I listened to this album, Endless Summer Vacation. Had a couple moments that stood out, and it had cool interludes. She even did a spoken word passage that I kind of liked. I don't really know what else to say about it other than that. It's okay. Definitely a trending release. Lots of vinyl variants of it. There's just other stuff I like more in that realm. Guys, thank you for coming to check all these amazing pre-orders and cool vinyl stuff that's going on. By the time you're watching this, I will have already had the Wilco Yankee Hotel Foxtrot ridiculously huge vinyl shootout done. You can watch that. That was the biggest one I've ever done. I love doing vinyl shootouts. Got a ton more to do. Are you kidding me? Next up in the queue, we got Boy Genius. Yeah, every single variant of The Record, the name of the album. This just so happens to be the blue variant. We're gonna go through and talk about every single variant. We'll show you close-ups, details, pricing information, sound quality, the matrix, all the nerdy stuff. We'll react to some of the amazing reactions that have happened. Did a reaction of me getting this on release day. You can check that out as well if you want. Wow. Ridiculously good album, but more coming as well. Got every single variant of Phoebe Bridgers' Stranger in the Out. Yeah. Those have some weird nuances and variations as well, so we'll talk about that a little bit down the road. Low Moon, Pine Grove. Got every variant of Tycho Die been coming too. Haven't really talked about that, but Tycho is one of my favorite ambient electronic artists of all time. Had some amazing restocks recently as well. We'll get into that. But thank you for sticking around. We'll see you really, really soon, and you need to keep on grooving your way.